Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. I just needed to update once again because we lost support. There was a chance to go up from there. We actually had 5 waves on the ETH chart, but we didn't hold the reversal, and that is obviously always what is the make or break point, holding the reversal, because there will be profit taking. As I said in the last video, there will be profit taking, and the key is that we're holding the 78.6% retrace. Only then you get a really good confirmation that things are changing, but it didn't hold. It smashed down. We are now deep in support area. So this is the wave 2 support area here. The lower level wave counts, honestly, I'd like to wait a little bit until things have settled. This move down looks like a third wave, but we must be honest, today's strong events and strong volatility, I want to see how things have settled really until I really make sense of this, because this could overall be a wave 1, 2, here another 1, 2 setup, here the 3 down, there will be a 4 up and a 5 down, off the C wave here, off the wave 2. So let's just see how things have settled. But zooming out a little bit and taking the overall context into account, we are basically still in a good wave 2 area. Yeah, we are basically in that larger support area, the wave 2 of wave 3, of larger wave 3, yeah, here in white. So I have just added to my ETH core position, but we need to be careful. This is extremely volatile at the moment, and I think everything at the moment is very speculative, especially because whatever happened today has the potential, I think, of being or becoming a black swan event. I think there's a lot of stuff going on in the background that we don't even know yet about FTX, and especially its sister company Alameda, because while FTX has been saved, Alameda hasn't. I think we might see FTT go to zero. There might be the next big capitulation here, or big coin going to zero event after Luna Classic, or Luna. So I don't know how exactly this is going to affect all the markets. Ethereum is still holding quite well. It is holding actually in the middle of that wave 2 support area. So zooming out, this looks actually really good as a wave 2 accumulation area, and this is for me the time to accumulate ETH again for the wave 3 rally. But again, I told you that we need to hold that support area, otherwise it's probably not going to work out. But again, even if we go below this $1,300 level, which is the lower support of that support zone, we still have a chance to hold the $1,000 level, and really only below that level, for me, it will get very likely that we're going to go below the June low. Yeah. So let's see how Ethereum is going to do this, but we need to be aware that this could become really, really ugly. I don't know how they were all connected in the background, and with Alameda, which obviously did hold a lot of FTT tokens, or still is. So things are happening a lot, very quickly. And I think they probably knew it for days and maybe weeks that they're going to get into trouble. And this is obviously the big event here today, which is bringing markets down generally. So people hopefully realize that this means a lot for Binance. I mean, it's one of Binance's biggest competitors, has literally just gone out of the market. In terms of Ethereum, again, as long as we're holding the $1,300 level, this could be an easy reversal up in a wave 3. But obviously at the moment things are happening faster than you can even update stuff, and I can't really give you advice, but for me it's at the moment, for what I do, I'm sitting on the sidelines. Everything is speculative. I buy here and there a few long-term positions where I want to add to my core positions, but this is all going crazy. So this is still the key area, and this is still the view that we are just putting in a 1-2 setup of the larger wave 3. The larger wave 3 can still take us to $3,000, right? So this is unchanged. But of course, today's crazy events, if you take them, if you just disregard them and the crazy price action from today, zoomed out, this chart still looks really good. So Ethereum is still, even though it's one of the biggest losers today, this is a proper 1-2 setup. I mean, they are never guaranteed to work out, but a 1-2 setup provides always the opportunity to trade the wave 3 long. Now, there's always a risk it doesn't work out, but that's why I'm a pullback trader. That's why I like to buy pullbacks, because the risk is, I don't want to say minimal, but is as small as it can be, because you're buying very close to support. Now the problem is that Bitcoin has gone straight through critical support. With Bitcoin, it didn't hold the $18,800 level. So I need to look at this also when the dust has settled a bit. But there is now, especially if you now lose the 18K level with Bitcoin, I think this will be capitulation all the way down to 16 to 14K. So this is actually all in line with the primary expectation for Bitcoin. The question is how much is going to be, is the effect on Ethereum. Now Ethereum is still much further away from the June low than Bitcoin is. But here the critical level is first of all $1,300 and then $1,000. Sign that we are reversing. Let's take a look at that as well. It's very hard to say because this to me looks like a proper wave 3 to the downside at the moment, a sub wave 3. So there should be a wave 4 retracement still and a wave 5 down. So I don't think we've seen the low necessarily yet. But again, this is the long-term accumulation area that I've pointed out for weeks. A lot of people didn't believe we get into it still. And now we are in. But now it's again, that's what the market does. It's creating a lot of emotions. It's generating a lot of emotions. I will see it in the comments again. I know that. I can only recommend or advise, try to get or have a cool head. Cool yourself down, right? It's a very heated day. Very, very, very difficult. To a degree, unexpected price action, yes. Due to the FTX news. But the FTX news the event wasn't entirely unexpected. We discussed it for days on Telegram and Discord. That something is coming up, but that it would have that effect, obviously, it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. Now, a lot of the bearish scenarios are currently working out for coins. This morning I made a Solana video, talked about the $19 to $22 level, but it's always when we are flying, like with Ethereum, yeah, it's all about, we're never going to come down again. And then when we are coming down, today it's very strong. It's stronger than expected, this move down. Yeah, it's very, very impulsive, actually. Then people are afraid of buying. So, yeah, I mean, it is risky at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you because we don't really know what else could be coming up. How much this could affect the markets from fundamentally. But still, I'm going to stick to my plan. I'm accumulating in this area, as I said, knowing we could come down lower. I talked about support levels before. I talked about stop loss levels before. And as long as we're holding the $1,000 level, Ethereum should be holding, right? Ethereum still has a chance to move up. Best is short term to hold the $1,300 level. Now, okay, it could come down a bit lower. Bear in mind that this 1-2 setup will be invalidated below 1195. So if we drop below the 1195 level, this 1-2 setup is going to be invalidated. Then we have another chance to rally from $1,000. But ideally, we are holding the 1,300. Then we've got 1195 and then $1,000 as the next key support level. So I'll keep you updated, guys. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.